Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford, Paddock. I am Adam McKola. Manchester United have been beaten at Old Trafford by Leicester City 2-1. And I've got to say, that's a defeat that it might be a defeat that I haven't felt anything about. The first defeat in a long time, maybe ever, that I just haven't felt anything about. I don't know whether it's because what it meant for Liverpool and them not getting the top four, and whether it was because we rested so many players and changed up the team so much, the fixture congestion. I don't know what it was, but I really wasn't asked. And that feels bad to say about a game. And it kind of shows you that the league's been done. Manchester United are pretty much second, pending a disaster and Leicester winning all their games in the end of the season. We're going to finish second. Manchester City are now champions. They got a title sewn up. And going into this one, it just felt weird. We had one eye on the Liverpool game, maybe even one eye on Gdansk. That's two eyes off over here, and we got a game to deal with. And you look at the team that started: Greenwood, Ilanga, Amad Diallo, talented players, quality players. Mason Greenwood, the only player that was involved at the weekend from the start to start this game. 10 changes were made. Matic and Donny van der Beek in the middle of the park, Mata ahead of them. It was really weak in terms of a team. Do you know what I mean? And I thought there were glimpses, there were times where we did okay, but we didn't do enough in possession. And that's expected. Donny van der Beek hardly ever plays. He's lacking fitness, he's lacking sharpness. Coming into the team, he's playing with players that he's probably never played before, like Ilanga. You have to get relationships, you have to build them up. Nemanja Matic, who I thought was arguably one of our better players in terms of his recoveries and stuff, he made a mistake for their first goal. Axel probably could have covered it as well. Matic didn't get involved quick enough. But I thought apart from that, Matic did okay. But you look at it, Matic, Donny van der Beek, Mata, Amad, Elanga, Greenwood. It was a team that was imbalanced, very rarely played together, probably will never ever play together again in that combination of players. And you could see why it would be disjointed. At the back, Eric Bailly and Axel Tuanzebe, a few moments, especially Tuanzebe giving the ball away so many times. Again, though, understandable because they haven't been playing football. Eric Bailly looked a little bit sharper because he's played a little bit more football than Axel. Alex Telles and Brandon Williams, again, poor with their distribution, poor with their running, poor with their form. But is that because they're not good enough or because they haven't had enough game time? Again, hard to tell. But I have felt since Alex Telles got here that, yes, sometimes his delivery is very good. But apart from that, I don't really get what I see. I don't think it's good enough. Now, next season could be better for him and Donny van der Beek and Brand. All these players get a pre-season, be involved in the squad a little bit more. They could have a better season. But I'm not quite sure Alex Telles is it for Manchester United. And thankfully, we've got Luke Shaw, who's in great form and looking good. But I haven't seen enough from Alex Telles. And again, he could come out and say, well, I haven't played enough. I can't build up any momentum. I can't build up any relationships with my teammates. And that's cool, I get it. But today, not good enough. And Leicester City, their first goal was absolutely excellent. Excellent strike from Castagna, I think it was. Fantastic finish into the top corner. Like I said, it maybe could have been cleared first. Maybe one or two mistakes from Matic and Axel Tuanzebe. But it was a fantastic finish right into the side of the net. We then got back quickly into it. Mason Greenwood, that kid is dynamite, as you already know. Cuts into the box, 1-2, pulls away from the defender, shoots across the goal. Not the quickest, not the cleanest of strikes, but it's precise. And Kasper Schmeichel couldn't get there. And then at 1-1 going into half-time, I quite felt like, there's pressure on Leicester here. They've got to attack. They've got to try and get a goal. Can we use the pace of Ilanga, the pace of Amad, the pace of Greenwood to break and hurt them? But unfortunately, we couldn't. And I'm not going to judge Ilanga off this performance. I feel like he didn't do enough. He didn't try too much. Again, I understand it as well. Anthony Ilanga's first, Premier League start for Manchester United at Old Trafford. He's a kind of player that likes to take risks, that likes to try skills, try to beat a defender, tries to do these kind of things. If he tries to do that as soon as he gets the ball 2, 3, 4 times, loses it, his first impression's made. And sometimes your first impression lasts a long time. So I understand why maybe he opts to keep it, simple. But he's got to try and take a little bit of risk, play his natural game, and try and not think of it too much. There was also a good move with Greenwood and himself where Greenwood could have slipped him in maybe with a better pass, but he didn't. But I felt Ilanga had a quiet one today, to be understandable as well, with it being his first appearance for Manchester United. And then, of course, Amad Diallo. And I thought Diallo's running and his enthusiasm and his energy and nipping the ball back off midfielders and coming in and covering and making a challenge and winning free kicks. He looks like a real player who has more to his all-round game. And that's something that I didn't expect from him, being able to, take those whacks and make those tackles and get in there and everything. So, yeah, I thought Amad did okay at times. But again, you need sharpness. You need that regularity. You need relationships on the pitch. And we didn't have enough of them out there today. We tried to chase the game towards the end of it after Calhanoglu had scored a header to make it 2-1. We just made a few substitutes. Rashford probably should have been on the man. Nemanja Matic was rooted to the spot, planted his feet. He needs to be on his toes and moving about and ready for the header. And it's not Calhanoglu. What's his name? Soyuncu, sorry. Scores the goal with a great header. And 2-1 to Leicester City. United are losing. We bring on Bruno, Rashford, try and chase the game. But it's not enough. Now, part of me was sat there thinking, why are we bringing on Bruno, Cavani and Rashford? We just rested them and now we're bringing them in. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Give them the day off. Or don't. Why are you still using them? But I get it. There's pride. You want to get a point. Losing the game means Manchester City are champions. I get it. But overall, the game really didn't mean much. I'm not surprised that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer dropped, rested players, whatever you want to call it. Kind of felt like the Manchester screw job and we were just out there to fuck Liverpool over a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, 2-1 doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, although it makes Manchester City champions. And I suppose fielding a second string, losing the game, then they become champions. I suppose it makes you probably feel a little bit better. But I'm clutching for straws here, and it shows that United, that's where the challenge is, winning the league and finishing second. If as expected we do that, it shows improvement. It shows that Ollie's moving us forward. It shows you that we're getting closer, third and then second. But it also shows that we're not where we want to be yet. And getting Edinson Cavani tied down was great news. Get Paul Pogba tied down, that would be even better news. We need to back Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in this transfer window and get the players that he wants, because we're not far off being a team that could potentially win the league. But we need to keep on this improvement now, maintain it, go into the summer transfer window, build that confidence and come back next season. Because if our home form's better, that's 5 defeats now at Old Trafford, 0 away from home. If we have less defeats at home and we keep up our away form, we'll be there or thereabouts for that title. And that's where we need to be, because we need to bring that trophy home now. And the hard work starts here for Manchester United, on and off the pitch. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has built those foundations. And now we need to go and get our trophy back. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. For now, I've been Adam McKola. Man of the match. There ain't one. I'm out of here.